Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back once more to... Let me just get rid of those. Welcome back once more to Home Safety Network and our... I keep forgetting the name every time I load in. Dog Blarg. Seasonal worker. That is what we're doing. We're on to day 3. It is Christmas Eve. Things are going terribly. It's all very spooky. Let's get going. Logging in. Making my overtime. Poor Timothy has died since the last video. And now I'm down to 3 children. That said, in the last video, we did get 100%. We've had 1 mistake so far out of both days. That's not good enough, quite frankly, but we'll see what we can do. Because the nether is coming, or whatever the heck it's called. The twilight. There you go. The twilight is on its way. I believe this is the final day. I think it's only 3 days. We shall see. Maybe there's a bonus. Maybe there's a song. More importantly, will there be another song to close things out? Hurry up, Carol. Bloody Nora.
Hudson here, HSH Pest Control. Listen up. The Mouse King is loose, and it's our understanding he means to stir up trouble of the Yuletide variety. My boys are working around the clock to find him and stop him in his tracks before things get too hairy, but sometimes things slip through the cracks. Little things, if you get my meaning. If you hear anything strange, let us know as soon as you can. There's new data coming your way. Read it carefully. Keep those eyes peeled. Hudson out.
You're not Carol. Who's the Mouse King? And where is Carol? I don't like any... Oh, Belschnickel. Who I only know of because of Dwight dresses up as Belschnickel for The Office. Belschnickel is a human-shaped, pine-based life form that's known to visit on winter nights adorned in animal furs and a wooden mask bearing a friendly visage. I mean, yeah, maybe it's a friendly visage. You're still not going to trust this thing crawling through your window. Homeowners experiencing a Belschnickel often report break-ins, finding berries, sap, pine needles, or scratch marks on the floor or dead pets. I'll just throw that in at the end there. Belschnickels do not pose any mortal harm to humans they encounter, but they're known to occasionally lash out at those they perceive as wrongdoers. It's like evil Santa, basically. As I learned from The Office. It's like Krampus, I guess, but it's a sort of inverse. Their presence can be highly hazardous to any furry mammals or pets in the house, should they require more pelts. The berries they occasionally leave behind are safe to eat and delicious. So your dog might die, but you get a nice snack. Belschnickels will usually pass through a home and move on to others by the end of a single night. Multiple visits to a single home are rare, but more persistent visitations may be a sign of a troublesome moral activities occurring inside the house. Isn't it funny how often Christmas has like a little... You know, there's so many Christmas monsters, Christmas cryptids and legends and myths that punish you for your moral ineptitude. We don't have like a summer monster where if you go have a slutty summer, some monster comes and eats your face. That is actually our second thing that... I can't remember what the other one was. What was the other one that hates if you're immoral? I can't remember. What else have we got? The Gift Hag. Let's make the name and call. Oh, let's listen to her. Sounds just like dragging along the floor. The Gift Hag is a humanoid creature somewhat resembling an elderly human woman with a smiling face covered in soot or soil. It is known to quietly slip into homes during the winter and often leaves behind trinkets such as makeshift dolls, wooden idols, or sharp twigs and rocks. The Gift Hag and its gifts are mostly harmless to humans, though careless play with sharp rocks and twigs can often result in human children injuring themselves. It's just a life lesson about kids are stupid. If homeowners wish to keep the Gift Hag from entering their home during the winter, they may choose to close off access to the chimney. So she's like Santa but rubbish, basically. The Hunt. Hey, I'm busy.
We need someone to come check our house for damage. I think I felt an earthquake last night. And this morning, I noticed those godless Hendersons across the street crying about something with the police. So I'm fairly sure whatever happened must have been enough to damage our property.
Interesting. Just gonna do what I do. I'm not gonna turn the music off while we... I don't know what that is off the top of my head. There feels like there's quite a lot that could be, but we'll see. The Hunt is a storm-like fungal weather phenomenon that carries with it large quantities of infectious snow-like spores. Homeowners caught in the hunt commonly report thunder, blizzards, electrical outages, and violent or erratic behaviour from neighbours. No. The hunt's powerful winds can often cause trees... Oh, maybe. The hunt's powerful winds can often cause trees to break or fall, which can lead to dangers such as property damage, electrical outages, or fire. If a tree fell over, would you feel it? It's like a little earthquake? Maybe. The hunt's spores, if ingested, can cause unpredictable and hazardous symptoms in humans, such as colour blindness, physical deformations, and cannibalistic desires. If the hunt is expected to pass through one's neighbourhood, homeowners can take measures to keep safe by quarantining themselves within a basement, cellar, or other underground shelter until the storm and ensuing panic passes. It is advised to keep an emergency supply of food, medicine, and water stocked for such an occasion. The locomotive. Oh. Bear with me. I think this might be it, actually. The locomotive is a large, segmented, train-like organism that can only be seen by animals and human children. It's like the cat bus in My Neighbor Totoro. It is known only to appear after nightfall, after the 21st of December. Homeowners affected by the locomotive often report the floor rumbling at night, distant whistling, snow falling in strange patterns, or missing children. The locomotive is harmless to human adults, but can prove particularly harmful or even fatal to human children if they choose to enter its domain. Children bearing sufficient faith are known to return the following morning, however. No known solution for removing the locomotive from an occupied area while it stops. However, it only remains in one location for a few minutes to attract its prey before moving onto a territory on its own. To prevent harm, children and pets should be supervised or kept indoors. What if the pet has sufficient faith? As an earthquake, floor rumbling, and the Hendersons across the street are crying about something, and it says godless Hendersons, right? That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. The faith, the floor rumbling, the crying because their kids have been stolen, usual stuff. The Mouse King. It's just a mouse. Oh. This is a weird one. The Mouse King is a prominent member of a traitorous clan of mice known for recruiting and leading them in nefarious activities such as riots, heists, and assassinations. Homeowners with the Mouse King often report sounds of squeaking, scratching, and seeing strange mice behaviours such as mass coordination or attempts at communication. The Mouse King poses an incredible threat to all living things, and its destruction should be immediately prioritised. Is this meant to be like a bandolier that it's got here? Is this meant to be like a chain of ammo or something? The Mouse King should be stopped at all costs by any means. I don't think we have to pause it, you know. The Mouse King should be stopped at all costs by any means necessary. Homeowners are highly encouraged to use lethal removal methods, including but not limited to mouse traps, toxic sprays, sharp implements, or any licensed firearms. If homeowners do not oblige, pest control. Perchta. Oh my god, what is that? Nope. Perchta is a large humanoid creature vaguely resembling an elderly human woman with a beak-like nose and long, sheet-like skin. Perchta is known for entering homes full of refuse, chaos, and filth. Homeowners experiencing Perchta often report break-ins, nightly sounds of clattering, and shed skin on the floors. Perchta is incredibly dangerous to homeowners inhabiting its chosen domains, as it will often utilise nearby humans as makeshift scarecrows to keep other pests at bay. Most human adults do not usually survive the process. Yeah, no shit. Perchta cannot be easily removed or safely removed from a home if it has claimed. So it's advised for homeowners to vacate the premises if Perchta is suspected to be present. Homeowners are advised to prevent Perchta from being attracted to their homes in the first place by keeping them clean and free of filth. You want some boggle things. You want some hobs. Hobs are going to keep your house clean and keep Perchta away. Perchta or Perchta, I've not decided. The Saint. I'm paranoid about not pausing. Spooky. The Saint is a warlock. Have we had a single warlock yet? Did we ever get the warlock in the mirror? I can't remember. Resembling a bearded, elderly human male adorned in thick robes, often seen riding a pale horse-like creature. The saint is known for travelling through snowstorms at night, leaving strange artifacts on the doorsteps of homeowners. Often the saint's arrival is followed by the sinner shortly afterwards. Scusi. The acceptance of the artifacts granted by the saint by bringing them within one's home can often result in the gift receiver experiencing great fortune and luck for a span of 30 years. After the 30-year period, the saint will return to collect their due. It is not advised to accept these gifts. Well, I mean, look, if I was like 50, let's say I was 60, you know, I think I'm probably going to take it. 50, I'd be umming and ahhing a little bit. I'd probably be tempted. You know, get 30 good years in at the end. While the saint cannot be prevented from delivering these gifts, homeowners can simply remove the gifts from the doorstep and burn them outdoors to prevent accidental acceptance. It is, however, highly advised to wait until the morning after the following day to remove them. And who is the sinner then? The sinner is a large bipedal, goat-like creature known for breaking into homes and devouring human children, usually arriving after a snowstorm has passed. Homeowners often report the sound of chains or hooves, broken doors or windows, and missing children. The sinner is highly dangerous to human children, everything just eats children that cross its path, as it's known to ravenously attempt to devour them on sight. Human adults that are too large to eat are not usually at risk unless they attempt to come between the sinner and its feast. The sinner will not enter the homes of those with a gift from the saint at their doorstep. As such, it's highly advised not to remove the gifts on the night of a snowstorm. The sinner will continue to move from home to home once they are successfully fed. And then our final one is a wight. Wights are misshapen former humans that have been exposed to effects of the hunt, coming in a variety of unfortunate bodily configurations. I wonder if the hunt, when I first read it, I thought maybe it's a wild hunt reference. Wights are known for their wild and unpredictable violent behaviour. Homeowners experiencing wights often report sounds of gurgling, coughing, or hacking. Wights are highly dangerous and will attempt to bite or otherwise harm most humans and animals on sight. Their relative speed and strength can widely vary. The most direct encounters are fatal. Wights generally have very short lifespans and will often perish on their own within 48 hours from medical disadvantages granted to them by their particular body configuration. More persistent wights can be removed with nearby sharp implements, licensed firearms, or pest control services. It's not until this last little bit that they've said, yeah, just shoot the bloody things. Like, this is the first time the advice has been, yeah, just shoot them. Just shoot things, it'll be fine. I'm gonna go with the train, I think. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Yeah. MLG Gaming. How's everyone doing? Feeling Christmassy? I wonder if we'll do like a horror month in October. It's nearly October now.
I have been robbed. Someone broke into my house and completely cleaned out the fridge and cabinets last night. There's wine all over my floors, discarded milk jugs. It's absolutely disgusting. I demand a refund for this useless home security package you people sold me. It's only good for hearing thieves cackle after the fact.
So, someone's come in, cleaned out the fridge and cabinets. They're feasted, and they're cackling afterwards. Now, didn't we just read about feasting a second ago? Who feasted? Not the white. Saint just goes to the doorstep, right? Yeah, sinner. No, it's not going to be the sinner. Who cackles? I remember reading about a cackler. Is it Perchta? I can't even think of something that does any of these things, you know? I mean, he does chuckle. Listen for it. But he just leaves things on the doorstep. He doesn't even enter the house. The sinner arrives. Trash gnome? Oh, it could be a trash gnome. I don't think so. No, it doesn't make sense. It's not a white. Is it the cat? Or is it the Yule Men? It might be the Yule Men. It's not the cat, obviously. Could it be the Yule Men? What did they do? Yeah, that's the one. Bloody Nora. It would be the last one I click on, wouldn't it? They giggle, they steal food, they break in. The Yule Men are at your door. They're pointy heads. What one am I going to do for the thumbnail for this? I think the whites are spookiest. But I kind of want to go Christmassy. It's maybe the Sinner? Or the Saint? Probably the Saint. I'll just flip it horizontally.
It's in my cornflakes. It's in the ceiling. It's in my coffee. God, it's in the wallpaper. Oh, please, make it go away. Make this godforsaken demon go away.
Interesting. Cornflakes, ceiling, coffees, and the water. So, okay, seeing a demon. It could be the goat. Paranoia. It's in my cornflakes, it's in my ceilings. They seem to go everywhere. That's actually my best guess so far. So, right, let's have a look. It's anything else that would make sense. I'm just wondering if there's anything else that kind of drives people a little bit crazy, you know? Schnickel? No. No. Oh no. I want it to be the clock. It's not gonna be a hob. It's not gonna be a Dorcher. Not dwarves, elves, faithless, false, forgotten. No. No? No. I think it's probably the goat. I can't think of anything else that someone would freak out about seeing all over the place, you know? I really want it to be Hans as well. Hans is kind of adorable. I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of cute. I guess it could be the Horde, but I doubt it. I'm 94.7% sure that we're dealing with the goat. It's the only one that makes sense that it's all over the place, right? Do we trust our gut in this one? Oh, the music's getting spooky. I think it's the goat. Fingers crossed, everyone. I'm a little apprehensive about this one. Yeah, lovely stuff. Whew. 100% since the last one in that first video. I'm haunted by that bloody mouse. I bet that gets a lot of people, that mouse.
Everything is shaking! Please, send help!
Please hold.
Right.
Everything is shaking! Please, send help!
It doesn't sound like an avalanche. An avalanche. Just listen to the difference between the avalanche and her, and the background noise on hers. So avalanche. It's a very smooth noise. I guess if you're inside the house, you'd hear it shaking. But when we last heard the avalanche, it was a smooth noise in the background. It wasn't a shaky noise. Whereas this one, you can hear. It's like something's grabbed the house and is shaking it side to side.
Everything is shaking! Please, send help!
This is a hard one. Okay, what else could it be, right? That's the key point. I mean, it could be a clock, but clear skies, feeling of instability and sinking. No. We'll look for shaking. My other thought is the ogress, potentially. Not sure. This is they've done us in a little bit with this one. It could be the locomotive. No, floor rumbling at night. That's not. This is the entire house feels like it's gonna go down. You know. And she dies at the end, seemingly. I don't know why we're even helping her. I think she's already dead, but... And the Mountain Warlock summons... It could be the Mountain Warlock. Wait, let me listen. Any day now.
Everything is sinking! Everything is sinking! Please, send help! Oh, God! Everything is sinking! Please, send help! Oh, God! Everything is sinking! Please, send help! Oh, God!
Ogress. It's not an ogress. I think it's either another avalanche or it's a Mountain Warlock. But I think if an avalanche was on the way, you would maybe notice. Sinking foundation. No. This is a rough one as well. They've really done us in a little bit on this final day with some tough ones. I am going to go the Mountain Warlock, I think. I was just trying to hear if I could just get a little noise in there. I'm not convinced on this one. But I don't think I'm going to get a better guess. Ugh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. No, goddamn. Pain.
Hudson here. Pay attention. I've got word from the boys that the Mouse King was last seen wearing a disguise. I repeat, the Mouse King has gone incognito. Be on the lookout for any conspicuous individuals of a rodent-adjacent variety. Hudson out.
Could be you, Hudson. Could be you. I'm hoping there's at least 10 so we can still get on 90%. Although we don't get a coupon anymore, so who cares? Just need to keep those cheer levels up so the world doesn't end. I'm really curious about, was it just an avalanche or... Am I missing? It could have been a clock. Everything's shaking. Nah, I don't think... Maybe it's more like the person feels that everything's shaking, but it's not. I'm very curious on that one.
Hey, I think some kind of wild animal's in my house. Our poor wooden floors are scratched to hell and back, and there's a bunch of sap and needles and stuff littered around the place. Please, could you send somebody over to find this thing and get it the hell out of my place? Hey, sit quiet, boy. Sit down, hey!
Please
I can't remember what that is off the top of my head, but we have seen it. Sap, pine needles, scratch marks. It's got to be Belschnickel, right? The pet's freaking out because Belschnickel is about to eat the pet and harvest its skin. So, Belschnickel. That other one's really annoying me. I think it's obscure enough that it could have been. I shouldn't have gone Mountain King. There just wasn't enough evidence for Mountain King. What else could it have been though? Nothing else is really grabbing me other than just another avalanche. And I know what we said with the mouse, and after that I was just going to trust my gut, and if it was the same one again, I was just going to do it again. And the first time we had this one, I said they're not going to bait me with the Mountain King, and the second time they got me. I think it was just an avalanche. I'll double check after, but I'm pretty sure it was just an avalanche. Shaking, yeah. Oh, for God's sake. There should be at least 10 on the final. It doesn't matter. There's no coupons. I just want to be clever. That's annoying me. I shouldn't have gone Mountain King because I couldn't hear that like booming voice, like the yell, the fuzz rodar, basically.
Please, you have to help me. I think my husband has joined some kind of cult. He's not acting like himself lately, and I found what looked like satanic symbols in the attic, along with what looked like a scarecrow in the center.
Please hold.
Who is it who carves symbols? Is it Hans? Yeah, it's Hans. Easy peasy this one. Easy bloody peasy. I remember the strange symbols, and it makes people act weird. So the husband's acting strange. There's a satanic symbol. There he is. That's my boy. He's adorable. I'm gonna dress up as Hans for November. Maybe maybe we'll do a horror month. The problem is I'm still playing Dragon Age, and this game's gonna take like 2 weeks. Like, how much of a horror month can I possibly do? Unless we take a break from Dragon Age. Maybe next year.
Our house is falling apart. The floorboards are cracking, the doors aren't closing properly, and nothing is draining anymore. Something very strange is happening, and I suspect it has something to do with my neighbor's renovation project. I've been seeing people hauling around giant rocks all week. Who knows if they damaged something on my property?
Everyone blames their neighbours in this game. It's very true to real life. I think that's a dwarf. Small rock-like creatures known for creating and living underground burrows, extending from their territory into human homes. Homeowners with dwarf report increased heat, clattering or banging, rubble or holes in basements or cellars. Okay, I no longer think it's a dwarf. I remember something about the floorboards. Cracking floorboards. Nothing drains. Floorboards crack. Doors don't close properly. People are moving rocks around. It could be. It could be. Oh, man. I don't want to mess up so badly on the final day. It's going to really upset me. I can't think of any with the giant rocks that would make sense other than that. I'm just going to go for it. It'll be a real bloody day otherwise. Not confident, no. Two wrong. I haven't got two wrong since ever. Have I ever got two wrong in a single day? These are horrible. We'll check, and I'll tell you the answers at the end. We'll Google.
Someone stole our competition out from under us. I know it's those no-good Jerricksons. They've always been jealous of us taking the annual Grand Gingerbread Master Award. Oh, rather than improve their own skills, they decided to break into our home last night and steal our post office. I found poor little postman Peter collapsed in pieces on the floor, right next to a big hole with the burned remains of our post office inside. The police won't do anything. Can you come and perform a citizen's arrest?
What the hell are you talking about, Georgia? What do you mean steal our post office? Stole our competition? Always been jealous of us taking the Grand Gingerbread Master Award. Break into our home, steal our post office. Found our postman Peter collapsed in pieces on the floor in the yard right next to a big hole with the burned remains of our post office inside. What the hell does any of that mean, Georgia? Georgia, what the heck are you talking about? I do not have a clue what that one is. Right. I have no idea. I don't even have like an inkling. Other than the dwarves again. And I think I'm gonna go for the dwarves again because nothing else is making any sense to me whatsoever. I mean, I was wrong last time, so it could be dwarves now. That's fine. I don't feel good about this one either, though. Ugh. Oh, God. Oh, it's going so badly. I've got 3 wrong in a row. What is going on? I need to... I could actually lose. I really don't want to drop below 50%. One more and we hit 50%. Oh, boy.
I'm not sure who else to call about this, but, something very weird is going on in our neighborhood. Some strange man in a large trench coat and Halloween mask is going around ringing neighbors' doors, carrying some kind of paper or notes. He hasn't come to my house yet, but I'm very afraid of what they might be up to. Pepper, stop scratching the door. He's going to think we're home.
Large trench coat and Halloween mask. Ringing neighbors' doors, carrying paper
Please
or
hold.
note. Where's the... Large trench coat and Halloween mask, ringing neighbors' doors, carrying paper or a note. Could be the Saint. He's going door to door. He's wearing a long coat. It's not really a trench coat, but it could be. It's a humanoid-sized creature, so it has to be a Wight or the Saint or not even the Sinner really. It has to be the Saint or that thing down there or Perchta. Or I think out of the ones that logically, I think this is the only one that makes sense to me. It's the only one that makes sense to me, and it's probably wrong. And I'm about to be really annoyed with myself again. Hold me. Pain is coming. Ah, God! How do I keep messing this up so badly? I've got 4 wrong in a row. It was going so well before today. It's not like I've got alternate answers. I've got no idea.
They're alive! They're alive! And they're taking everything! Who's swimming Patty? No! Come back!
I wonder if that was animation. That one. But there's like a hole in the... On the plus side, we get to hear all the craziness. All the crazy reactions. So, I mean, that's a benefit, because they are pretty entertaining. Georgia in particular.
He's at my door. The trench coat man. The info you sent didn't help, and now he's here. The least you can do is stay on the line with me while I get rid of him. Sir, kindly get off my property now before I... Pepper, what are you doing?
What the hell is going on?
Is it the bird one? Or is it the Mouse King? It sounded like Raz. But there's no way. No, I think it might have been the false carolers. That was my other option. And they'd have like a carol sheet, right?
I need you to send out someone
like
to
a music
change out our
page,
locks.
I
My
guess.
mother-in-law has finally gone far enough, and I've had it with her. I don't know how, but I think she's managed to get a copy of my key to come in and leave these creepy little dolls for my kids at night. I saw that old bag myself on the security camera. It's a bit fuzzy, but I can make out those crony old arms of hers.
At least this one I know.
Please hold.
I finally know one off the top. It's a long time coming. Where's my gift tag? God, if this is wrong now, I quit. I'm leaving. I'm gone. Let me tell you, I'm gone. Let me check. Let me have a look at the false carolers. Do they have like a 60%, man? Oh, Jesus Christ! Absolutely ruined. That was a tough one. It really was. Oh, yeah, risk very high. Cheer spreading highly advised. Phenomena sighted across northern territories. So 600 hours, 10,000 miles currently feeding. And then Rodney, Merry Christmas. Hey, what are you doing here on Christmas, dog? Unfortunately, we both know why. I'm sorry this always falls on your plate, Becca, especially with the madness going on at Pest Control this year. Today's going to be a rough one. Hoping to see you tomorrow, dude. We'll have you to thank for the past year. Am I working on Christmas Day? All right, I think we're doing one more day. I'm not sure, but I wanna know what we got wrong that one. So let me just what's this called again? I can't. What is it? Oh, seasonal worker. Okay, let me have a look. I need to be very careful. No cheating. So day 2, day 3. Right, earthquake, locomotive. We got that one. Thieves cackling, cleaned out the fridge. The Yule men. We got that one. Then we got the goat. We got that one. It was the avalanche again, annoyingly. Wooden floors are scratched. Sapper needles and stuff. Belschnickel, we got that one. Laura, satanic symbols, hands, we got that one. So Kathy, no, we got 3 wrong in a row, because we got Kathy wrong with the avalanche. People hauling around giant rocks. Of course it's the clock. The giant rock is floating. Dumb. Postman pat in pieces, right? Georgia, the hysterical one. What was this? It was animation. It's a gingerbread post office. But what was with the burning and the hole in the yard? No idea. Carrying a paper or note, cat yowling was the Mouse King. Why? What? I straight up do not understand how that's the case, or how I was meant to get that. That's crazy. Mouse King? That last one? Or the penultimate one, I should say. The creepy man in the... Oh, I guess. In the trench coat and the Halloween mask going around and knocking on the doors? Really? The only info I really like on that one is that the cat was freaking out because it's a mouse. I think that's a little harsh, I'm not gonna lie. I think that one's a little bit ropey, but whatever. We've got one more day to go. We'll do that next video. Thanks for joining me. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.